Good evening, and welcome in. Welcome in. I um I just don't know what's gonna happen when springtime comes. I went outside and I sat and the wind blew me and it felt so absolutely magnificent that I lost track of time, right? So I had to come back in here brushing like a chicken with his head cut off. I did. You all, it is beautiful outside. It's still 70 something outside, but it's really windy. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, enough about that. Welcome in, welcome in. Um, as you come in, your usual, get your daily heart meet and get your points. Share your live out. I'm going to take just a half of a second and I'm going to share mine out while you share yours out, and I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I did it. Did you do it? Did you all share it out? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me move this over so I can see who's coming, that I don't miss anyone. Welcome in. Big, welcome in. Did I miss anybody? Galathea, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, welcome in. It was such a beautiful day, all day, all day, all day, all day. And I'm not so sure that I won't go back out there once I finish. It's just beautiful. It is. Welcome in, Margaret, Marge. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going to get started here in just a second. Gerald, welcome in. I'm trying to see all of the names as you all are coming in. Welcome in. We're going to finish this part of Growth is Messy. This morning we had an idea. I introduced you to Growth is Messy. And we talked about the wilderness. And for those who have not stopped by my YouTube channel, the first two sessions are already there. But we talked about this journey that we started together, that you all have started with me. It's a 6 weeks journey. And we're 4 weeks in. Hey Bam, welcome in. We're 4 weeks in. And that there was one question that I posed to you guys, and it was for you to answer it for you. You didn't have to. It was a rhetorical question. Was, what do you need to leave behind? What do you need to leave behind? And there were a few who honestly took the time to muse over this question and answer that question. And some did do some letting go, whether it was a pattern of fear, a bitterness, a person, as they dropped them off with Jesus. And that moment, the moment that you left something behind, the moment that you left something behind, it did not mean that you were walking into freedom. It didn't. It meant that you were stepping into the wilderness. And what is the wilderness? That's what I call it, the wilderness. The wilderness is that uncomfortable middle, the uncomfortable middle, the space between who you used to be and who you are becoming, the space where you used to be and who you are becoming, because you are investing time for you to make you a better, or not, all depends. But I read a poem at the beginning of this journey, And now we're at that part of the poem, which is growth is messy. And it said, it is uncomfortable. It is full of doubt and missteps and questions with no answers. But here's what I need you to hold on to. Just because you are not where you want to be yet does not mean you will not get there. It takes time. It's a process. And the wilderness reality, something that I call, this is not a punishment. It's a process. And we have to keep in mind, because we just celebrated Ash Wednesday, so we know that 40 days, right? And Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days. And Israel wandered, right? And right now, you are in that uncomfortable space, that uncomfortable middle, not who you used to be, and not yet who you're becoming. So, welcome in. Hey, Tweety. Welcome in. Welcome in. And so, we want to keep in mind that the word says continually. Continually. That's not occasionally. It's not when you feel like it. It's not when it gets right. It's continually. We are forever evolving. We are forever transforming. You know, we feel like we're not going anywhere. We're at a standstill, but we're not. We are identical to that caterpillar that I've referenced before. The caterpillar, you know, he crawls, then he encases himself in a cocoon, right? And that middle for it's when it's struggling to get out. But if we open it up for that butterfly, it can't fly. The struggle makes them stronger and enables them to fly. But when we make it hard for them. We do. So there are many things that confronts us in the wilderness, and doubt is one of them. Did I make the right choice? Was it really that bad? At least the old way was familiar. At least the old way was familiar. Well, that's not weakness. That's the wilderness. That's what it is. It's the wilderness. And then at 1, we talked about, I thought I was past this. I thought I was past this. Because the wilderness doesn't just make you doubt your decision. It makes you doubt you. It makes you doubt you. You made a mistake. I made a mistake. Not a mistake, a misstep. Maybe you slipped back into an old pattern. Maybe you said things you swore you would never say again. And now you're standing there thinking, right? I thought I was past this. Why am I struggling again? Can I tell you something? You didn't fail. It wasn't a sign that you failed. It was a sign that you were aware. And the awareness is growth. That awareness is growth. Even if it is painful, it's growth. The temptation to go back, the old way, wasn't better. It was not better. It was just known. It was familiar. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar freedom. If I can say that again. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar freedom. Because you knew, or this is not man and or woman, it's for both. But you knew if they said something a certain way, you would have either triggered them or whatever, however you want to label it. And you knew how they were going to react. You knew how they were going to react. So that familiar pain feels safer than the unfamiliar freedom. But familiar is not the same as healthy. It is not the same as healthy. So tonight, growth is messy, and so are you. Ouch, 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 ouch. Growth is messy, and so are you. You are in the wilderness. You doubted your choice. You made a misstep. You wondered why you're still struggling, and here you are, still showing up. That tells me something about you. And here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to pull this all together. We're going to pull this all together. Understanding you are standing with your face unveiled. Nothing to hide anymore. And in that place, even in the uncomfortable, even in the mess, you are seeing something. You are beginning to change progressively, degree by degree. Not all at once, not overnight, but continually. And your mind is in the process of being renewed, focused on something different now. Godly values, a different way of thinking, a different way of seeing yourself. That renewal is what keeps you from going back. That renewal is what makes the wilderness worth it. I remember there were so many things that I didn't know that I could question because I was 19 when I got married. And Southern Baptists all day, every day. And Southern Baptist women, they know their place. Just like Pentecostal apostolic Kojic, women know their place. And I didn't know that I could say anything, hold them to task, because they are the head of the household. And they say. But when I learned that I had a voice, when I learned that I have a voice, I have an opinion, I do. Oh, how freeing that was. So that renewal is what makes the wilderness worth it. In that space is where, if I didn't say it, you all, thank you for your gifts. If I didn't say it, I don't solicit, but if you gift me, please, I thank you in advance. Because sometimes I get carried away with what I'm wanting to share with you, and I don't see it, but thank you so very much. Thank you. So I got to sneeze, I'm sorry. So doubt is not the opposite of faith. It is the evidence that you are taking this seriously. Temptation to go back is real. Thank you. Temptation to go back is real, but going back will not take you where you're trying to go. Allow that to marinate. Going back to that which is familiar will not take you where you're trying to go. Missteps are not mistakes that disqualify you. They are not. They are moments that you develop. Moments that you develop. So, as I always do, let's talk about ownership, accountability, and responsibility. Ownership says, I own where I am right now. You own where you are right now. I didn't end up here by accident. You did not end up here by accident. You didn't. Accountability says, I will not blame the wilderness for what I need to do inside of it. I will not blame the wilderness for what I need to do inside of it. You're getting to know you. You are getting to know you. You know, guys, this thing puts up, when you pull the screen across, it puts up all quick questions for everyone. Responsibility. I am responsible for what I do with this messy middle. You are. This is not someone else. Someone else can't help you. What? Just like the caterpillar, it's in the cocoon. Its wings are developing. It's no longer the little wormy thing that's crawling. Wings have popped out on it. It's got wings, and the cocoon is too small, so it's struggling to get out. But if someone else helps it, it can't fly. So this is work that caterpillar has to do. You all are that caterpillar. You have to do the work. It's not incumbent upon you getting in a relationship with someone and saying, but, they should know me. Why should they know you? You don't know you. You don't know who you are. Yet you put unrealistic expectations on someone else to know you when you don't know you. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And just because you are not where you want to be yet does not mean you will not get there. Now that didn't hurt, did it? Do you have any questions at all? I'm getting the hang of keeping this between 20 and 30 minutes. I'm getting the hang of it because I know that you all have other places. It's late, but I want to give you something that you can mull over. And even if you didn't get it all today, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Tea with Lady DJ. And you can play it back and you can rewind it and play it again until you get it, until you have that aha moment. Aha, yes, now I understand. And then journal. Do you all journal? That was a really big thing for me. And then when I did my groups for over 14 years, at the end of the 32 weeks, because it was 32 weeks. Thank you so much, Tweety. Thank you. At the end of the 16 weeks, it was always divided into 16 weeks. But at the end of the 16 weeks, we set luggage, we let it go. So I got balloons, and on the balloons, you wrote on the balloon what it was that you were releasing. And then all at once, we let the balloons go in the air. That was to never be picked up again. Whatever you wrote on that balloon, it was never to be picked up again. And you start to feel lighter. And then the next 16 weeks, then we had like a pit, and we started a fire in it, right? And then we threw our journals in there, never to be discussed again. We're not going to make ourselves victims any longer. Now we know better. And since we know better, what? God expects us to do better. So that's what this is. Even if you were not here for the 9 or the 1, you can go back and listen to it. Journal and keep that journal. This is the 4th week. We've got 2 more weeks. The 24th, I will not be here. So the week of Easter, I'll be back. And I will share something with you. And that will be the finale of this 6 weeks journey of, hey Tony, welcome in. This will be the finale of this 6 weeks, still becoming grace through the journey. At that time, I'm going to share something that I'm pretty proud of, but I'm going to share something with you at that time. But if you have any questions, you want to just come up and jabber with me, please send an invite, and I'll try not to lose you. If not, you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, because there's a second half of this Growth is Messy that we will start on Tuesday. And it's, why do you feel so vulnerable? Some questions that I had. And if I had them, I'm sure you have them. So we will finish up Growth is Messy next Tuesday. If you have no questions, no one wants to come up and jabber with me for just a second. Did you bring your tea? I don't, this new stuff, AI is what does it say? Discussing personal growth through accountability and awareness. Ask questions. Who are they telling you all that? Or I don't even know. I don't even read the comments, and they're all up in the discussion. Oh my goodness. Do you see it? It says quick warm up. What's a small something? They just all in my live. Do they do this on your live, Tony? Did they do this? I don't know. But anyway, you all, it was my pleasure to be with you all today. And if there are no questions, I am going to say good night and thank you. And I hope I see you all next Tuesday as we bring to a close Growth is Messy. Let's see, who do we have here? Is that, I don't know. Is that someone asking to come up? I don't know. But if not, thank you again. And until next Tuesday, have an amazing night on purpose. Good night.